there's a musical artist called Nicki Minaj. I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with her, and
You may have heard
her
of her
music.
husband. Let's not talk about that. That's a different story.
That's the pause the breaks. We're not doing no chill island today. We got things to do. We're both too tired for that shit. Anyways, so there's a story if you didn't hear. There's this thing called the Met Gala, which is the most like extravagant rich people's dinner of throwing on the most weird shit you can wear and show it off. Even though I'm big into fashion, sometimes I'm like, okay, that's a bit much. I.e., Frank Ocean, like, dude, okay, you have a weird like animatronic baby you're holding up, whatever. Anyways, so going to what Nicki Minaj did, so she declined an invite to the Met Gala because she didn't want to get vaccinated, because I believe you needed to get vaccinated and or like have proof of COVID or something like that for the Met
Yep.
Gala.
Yeah,
Right,
negative COVID
negative
test. That's
test,
kind of
whatever.
general
The
production
general,
procedures.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The Joe Biden rule. Let's call it that. So, anyways, she said, for this is her stating why she didn't want to go, or wasn't going to go to the Met Gala. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. Um,
So there's a lot to
Two
unpack
things.
there.
I mean, there's more like 15 things to be real, but we might need to make a new award category just for this. And then I realized that we've never made this category of the stupidest thing in music, or like the stupidest thing said in music. I don't know what we're gonna name the award,
Because we have the hard R for bigotry in music. We
but
have
that's like
the
for bigotry.
yeah. We have the what's rapey about that award for just like not realizing something's like really problematic
Context,
as a man.
context for new listeners of What's Rapey Award is because Pharrell Williams literally said What's Rapey about that, talking about blurred lines,
Yeah.
just to cover our tracks.
Yeah, just ridiculous. And so we don't have an award for ignorance though. We just don't have
We
a
don't.
we just don't have a you're a dumbass award. Like we're gonna name it something better than that. But definitely Nicki Minaj is nominated.
It's dominated 100%. We've got a lot this year.
Yeah, if you're the reason we think of an award and you actually like get us into a deep Sean and I into a deep conversation of wow, how have we gone 200 episodes and not have like a dumbass award? All right, well then yeah, you're definitely getting nominated easily.
Yep.
And then second of all, like what kind of like hood doctor shit is this? Like I'm not even trying to be all like that because she's saying like she's got a cousin in Africa, but like it's like why would you think I mean like of course I'm not expecting Nicki Minaj to be like that smart to be real, but like why the testicles, like just let's unpack this story. All right, does Nicki Minaj not have like a BS detector and just go like wait a minute bro, like
He's trying to. You fell for his lie, my guy. Like he definitely got like syphilis or something. Like he cheated on his woman. Maybe had like a wild party, and was suffering from many STDs that would make your testicles swollen and became impotent. Many reasons, but you fall for his excuse.
yeah, but getting the COVID vaccine, no, it's so
Still work.
it's no, it's frustrating at this point, like because we're so far into the pandemic and it has been extended through the lack of action of others that have allowed the virus to mutate and become more effective at during the virus thing, which is killing people. Um, and a lot of that is, especially in America, we're talking about booster shots. That's just a position of privilege to say, like, oh, we have so many vaccines that we're
Over
talking
here.
about like triple vaxing here. When like there are other countries in the world that have like no chance of getting the vaccine, who are
India.
like, yeah, or like no chance of getting one anytime soon because of blah 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 power report reasons, right? But like, and so Nicki Minaj, like, it's definitely a representation of just like American ignorance here of just jumping to this conclusion and using her platform to like mislead in this. But it just goes into this whole like ridiculous thing because obviously this got a lot of attention. She started tweeting through it because that's just what you got to do, just tweet through it. She said that the White House was going to invite her to speak on the issue, but then the White House said like, no, we're gonna have a doctor call you we're not stepping into this because clearly you're like, this is not going to go well for us. We're not going to have Uncle Joe. He's not Bernie Sanders. It's not like you can have like Uncle Joe do a thing with Nicki Minaj like Bernie did one with Cardi B, and like that can totally work out right. That would be a train wreck on like a car crash. But yeah, the White House denied it, saying that essentially, no, we just wanted to have like a doctor call and like confirm her like concerns and like let her know that like no,
Mhm.
the COVID vaccine does not do this, so like you can chill.
Jesus. Yeah, it's just a giant. The ignorance level is 1,000 with this. Is what I say. And the worst part to me is um, the Hassan Piker stuff because her fans are worse than her probably.
Yeah, so like there's also, while we're just like cleaning this up before we get to friend of the show Hassan Piker. Oh my god. Um that there was the Twitter ban. So
Oh, that's
Nicki
right.
Minaj claimed that she was suspended from Twitter, and then Twitter was like, "No." I mean, yeah, what you said was, if you were president, we'd probably put like a little icon under it or something. It's like, hey, this is wrong. Um,
Yeah.
but like no one, like most people, well, I mean, clearly too many people will go to Nicki Minaj for like advice on this kind of stuff, but most people who are sane are not going, oh, COVID gives you big balls, so I guess you can't do it. And there's three people who are like, yeah, I got the vaccine because it gets me the big balls. Yes, son, I'm in there. No. And then Hassan Piker, he goes on his stream, and the other aspect of this is that he was like, he's just kind of like live streaming his tweeting
Life.
experience. Yes.
Yeah.
And so like he was drafting the tweet on live stream, which like I listen, you gotta just give people leeway when they're drafting things.
Yeah.
Not in that particular, like only because like you're kind of giving out words, right? That being said, if I were Hassan, I
Exactly.
wouldn't like while I'm drafting a tweet, like have that out, or like
This
while
is why
knowing
you
that
got 2 monitors, my guy. 2 monitors saves your life.
not only that, but like Hassan has also got this history of like stepping in it when it comes to like talking about black folks' business, honestly. And so he did it. He got the opportunity to respond and say like, because Nicki Minaj was basically essentially quoting Tucker Carlson at a certain point because Tucker Carlson jumped on the Nicki Minaj story and talked about it 2 hours later on his news show, cable news show, started with a segment on Nicki Minaj talking about the vaccine, whatever. And then Hassan replies, you know, he's a white nationalist, right? And that was the better version of what he was about to tweet. And that just, again, Hassan already kind of stepped in it from the beginning, but also Nicki Minaj's fan base is just super toxic.
That's a understatement. Absolute understatement. But
Yeah, so Hassan gets rolled for the day. I almost want to say poor guy, but well, I mean, and also to be fair, he acknowledges like his sort of space in this, and I've seen improvement substantially in my
oh yeah.
time. And also for new listeners, hi, I used to work with Hassan at the Young Turks, and the breakdown Facebook videos that he used to do, we worked very like closely on that and developing that from the beginning, and so Hassan and I go back a little bit. We both have experiences of each other's interesting sides in the production standpoint. But no, I consider him a good friend, flawed people as they are. I consider him a good person, more or less. Even though he has a house.